Libra, welcome into a general collective reading for you. I hope life is treating you well. But I did pre-pull two oracles and two tarot, just because I'm a little shaky today. So as I'm spiritually messed with, I wanted to make sure we got the right cards. But process your feelings. It does feel like a time period for you, rewinding back to an extent, and even at this time, certain emotions are popping up, right? For some, left and right. It does feel like there's trauma healing taking place. You will be remembering things specifically for your benefit, all right? And that's going to absolutely affect your emotional state. You do feel like, for a lot drawn to the reading, an empath, an affected soul, if you will. You have to remember when somebody's aura, somebody's energy in a toxic manner can affect your actions even, and how you're feeling and how things are shifting in the energy field. It does feel like there's a mystery in regards to what lies ahead that you need to be trusting more, even if you think you already are. There's a mystery about you. It does feel like I'm hearing solar plexus chakra as I stutter, but it does feel like you at times want to receive more help with one thing or two things in your life than you receive. For me, I want more help when it comes to a negative spirit that affects me and messes with me on so many different levels and different ways. But then I'm reminded he's on his way out. Okay. I do feel like you're going to feel as if things are concerning at certain points, and then you're going to be reminded or informed it's not yours to be concerned about, right? Just focus on what's of true importance, get the job done, heal, and proceed forward as things do shift in your favor in certain ways, or in general for a lot drawn to the reading. It does feel like you want to at times get things done when you shouldn't. Okay. It does feel like you're a very spiritually connected individual and soul. It does feel like there's soul development and evolution taking place that's very much connected to, intertwined with your spirituality. And maybe for some, you're being an empath once again. And it's going to feel like this is maybe at times a bit concerning, right? Maybe at times it feels very enlightening, but mysterious all the meanwhile. It's like, where are things going from here, right? It's you having a lot on your plate with the Seven of Cups being the second tarot, but you can handle it. You should be able to handle it, right? You've been through plenty up until this point that has assisted with the preparation for what's at hand, what's on your plate. I'm seeing a feather fall into my lap, all right? And they're saying as well as protection from the spiritual realm, more so moving forward, other people outside of you, which is connected to an extent. You're going to find that other levels of abundance starts to more so in an easier manner fall into your lap, onto your plate. And they're saying some of this is due to past efforts, right? Not giving up is playing into that. But as well, Spirit's saying you deserve it either way, even though some of which isn't due to the hard work you've put in up until this point. There's also going to be, for a lot, I feel like it's a business, could be a connection, could be a job. It feels like those are the three main potentials for this. You're going to feel like what you haven't given up on, right? That one situation that I feel like probably just came to mind for you that's currently still active. You're going to feel and be shown the way in regards to how that's meant to proceed, but you're going to be proven correct, accurate by when it came to continuing it up until this point, and more so moving forward. I do feel like a lot of which onto the reading are being prepared in a healing and shifting way. We're getting some BS out of the way before you meet a new soulmate. You're going to find that people want to be surrounded by you. Interesting, because I really felt like it was more so that people want to surround you. Does that make sense? Your energy is healing being drawn to this reading, whether you realize that or not. You step into the room and things change, things shift. You're of true importance is now what's coming through. Let's pull a couple more. What else do we have for Libra? The Knight of Swords, as I get a little bit more comfortable, the shakiness. I feel like you're wanting to, and at times having to, stay active, all right? A lot of which, drawn to the reading, need to be working out more. It's of importance for your mental status, for your feelings connected in regards to your physical appearance in the world. And a lot of you are going to be in the spotlight a ton moving forward. And so this neglecting of your self-care at certain points, regardless of why that came to be, needs to be altered, fixed, okay? And it includes things like skincare and getting enough rest. I know it's not always black and white, that cut and dry, but I as well feel like, as my voice just went a bit louder, you need more balance in your life, right? Whether it's more in regards to the areas of your life in general, or it could just be balance physically. Interesting. You're going to learn more about how to bring that back into your world and how to do so in a different manner. I do feel like there's a releasing taking place. Some of which, like myself, if you look at the dancer coming out, in moments of expression, like, for example, dancing, you're going to be informed, maybe reminded for some, there's a new you on the horizon, there's a new you in the making at this time. It's okay to feel a little bit worried about the changes you go through in life, but you can't be fighting what's meant to evolve at this time within and outside of you. People get what you're going through is what I'm getting. You know, at times I have to remember that with all I deal with due to energy affecting me, spirituality, and being just a very busy soul in just other factors of life, I forget that other people do actually go through some of, if not a lot of that, in their day-to-day world as well. You walk a very individualistic kind of path, as I feel like you're going to be learning more about your mind and how it's meant to transform. You're going to feel like creative ideas just come to you quite epically, and sometimes that's wrapped up into a change or two in your world. But I do feel like you have to protect yourself more, right? Granted, like we said again, like we had said before, the spiritual protection that's going to be increasing for you, flowing in your world and falling into your lap in certain ways is great. But how are you going to protect your energy? Do you need to cleanse more? Do you need to take maybe a shower or bath at night, knowing that water does cleanse your energy before you get a good night's rest? You can't forget to as well instill and maintain certain boundaries with yourself, maybe habitually, when it comes to other people in your world, when it comes to, say, maybe that job, some of which need to do a better job at working at their job and then leaving it behind, right? Don't talk about it at home. Don't carry forth a mistake or two that you made. Nobody's perfect. And those of which who maybe give off the vibe, the impression, or the expectation of perfection needed, they can just get over it, okay? Because I guarantee they are very, very imperfect themselves and have made plenty of mistakes. But I feel like there's an imperfection about you, Libra. It speaks quite loudly, right? You give off at times, like myself, I want to say a little bit of a troubled vibe, and that definitely could connect to spirituality, but I do sense that you are respected, okay? And if you don't feel that way, you will be more so moving forward. You tell a story with your energy. Your aura is quite beautiful and special. But again, it's a time for you as we get ready to wrap up this powerful reading. Process your feelings, my friend. Get it out. Express, okay? You're changing again on a soul level, and this is an amazing thing. Take care.